Really smoky today. Now this is Monday around 1 o'clock. It was even way worse this morning. Uh, During the cool of the night, of course, the smoke settled. But we watched it come over that ridge out there yesterday evening, actually. You can barely see the ridge. Now, I got some videotape from yesterday on Sunday. It was really good and clear, and they had a lot of bomber activity along the ridge line. They were flying right overhead. So I got quite a little bit of footage there of all the planes that were coming in and doing the bomber drops. So we'll be showing some of that. But I just wanted to show you now how smoky it is again, just from yesterday to today. So Saturday they had quite a bit of good weather. Sunday was real good, and this is what it is today. They are flying a couple small bombers today and a few helicopters. How you doing, everybody? Randy Richard in the shop. Yet again, another day not in the shop. Really bright out here. I'm squinting like crazy. As you can see in the intro there, real quick, it was really smoky. It is really smoky today. The last 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, fairly clear. Sunday was really clear. Nice little wind pushing that smoke off to the north and east. So they had a lot of activity yesterday, a lot of bombers, tanker, air fixed wing bombers, I should say, coming in, and a lot of helicopters. And they had all their helicopters flying yesterday, and they had a DC-10, DC-9, MD-87, BAE 146, and a couple of S2s flying as bombers. So a lot of plane activity yesterday, and they're all flying right over the house here and up on the ridge there behind me that's in the smoke that you saw. That ridge is approximately 2 miles away, and there's a road along the ridge, the top of the ridge, and just on the other side of the ridge. And that road they've opened up as a dozer line. It goes basically from the park in Wawona all the way up over Signal Peak and down that ridge all the way up to a ranger station that is just about 2 miles down the road from us at our house. So they've got that tied in, I think, pretty close now, listening to the scanner, that they've got that fire break made all the way. I mean, it's about approximately 23 miles. We used to ride that same path we used to ride our horses all the way to the park that way, and it was 23 miles. So anyway, what else? It's about a little over 33,000 acres this morning. I have all the stats in the video. I have some of the maps for the last few days in there also, and some footage of them doing drops along the ridge and aircraft flying overhead. There's some nasty rumors, but I just call them rumors. But maybe a meeting tonight or today about repopulation of maybe Jersey-Dale. So we'll see what happens there, which is would be really good news. Let's see what else. That's about it. If you go to the websites, the InstaWeb website, they do a report every morning. Sometimes even in the evening they update it as far as all the stats of what's going on and where the active fire is and things like that. Last night, between yesterday and last night, the fire grew 2,500 acres, so it's still very active. They have a 13% containment now as of this morning. And a lot of that containment is right around where our house is the Jersey-Dale area. So that's a good thing. We like that. And they have some containment up on the main Merced River right in the area where the fire actually started. And there's people that live there. There's some houses there and stuff. So they got containment there also. There's still threats, big time. Greeley Hill area, Groveland area, up that way, the Yosemite West, of course, in the park, and this side of the hill, the ridge I showed you. This is it. We're actually in a pre-advisory area for evacuation where we're at now. They're looking pretty good about stopping it, though. They're doing an awful good job. Very, very happy about that. You know, it's commendable for all the firefighters out there. It's a dangerous work. This is very dangerous conditions. It's been very hot, pushing 100 every day, and the fire is dangerous. The terrain is dangerous. It's just it's tremendous. They're up to 6 injuries, 2 people yesterday on the fire, and of course the one fatality, Braden. Today is Braden's memorial service down in Modesto. Yeah, today. So, yeah, it's kind of nasty. Tough to breathe. You don't even want to be outside of the smoke. So, kind of been staying mostly indoors and just kind of stay out of it. Sure would like to get back in the shop, though. Let's see. That's about it. I can't. There's really not a lot more news than that, other than them fighting it and doing really good. They've been doing also some back burning in the Jersey-Dale area and on along Jersey-Dale Road. They're just trying to make that road safe, I think. They're not going to let us back in unless Jersey-Dale Road is safe. So that's what we just got to wait for. So let's take a look at some of the video clips of the planes flying over. And they're doing some really drops, you know, retardant drops, so you can't miss it. It's bright red. And some of the maps, quick run through of the maps and the statistics at the end there. So thank you guys, and thanks for watching. Well, today has really cleared up a lot, and they're having really good visibility on the fire. That ridge line you see in the back is where the fire line is. It goes all the way down and off over this way is where we live, up that way. And they are hitting it with tankers, helicopters, and everything. But they have along this ridge all the way, clear up that way, and then east, about there and then east, is the fire line along the ridge. It's a road, but they've widen it till it's probably 3 or 4 dozers wide type of thing. And we have VLATs flying today. One just went by, and several small tankers are making drops down in this part of it. I think we got a few planes coming right now. They're coming from Castle Air Force, old Castle Air Force Base. Used to be a B-52 base. And yeah, right there is one of the air attack planes flying. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty small. I think that's the Aero Commander right there, the one flying. And they've been coming from this direction, and they'll fly right over and to the ridge line and turn to the west and fly along the ridge and do their drops farther down in there. We'll catch one when it comes back. We're also getting, you can see there, we're getting some thunder boomers starting to build. They're cumulus now, but they caused up on Highway 120 over Tioga Pass in the park, a landslide closed the highway last night. They're getting a bunch of flash flooding, and down in Fresno County south of here they had over 2 inches of downpour. So I wish it would rain a little more where the fire is. There he is, DC-9 coming overhead. He just made his drop, and he's out of here. Awful quick about this.
They were all lined up looking out. They were everywhere.
There he is. He's dropping on down to do a drop in there.
No, they just kind of
Behind the ridge.
They were looking at me. A few of them hopped.
There he is. Oh, how cool is that? There's the drop. Oh,
But I leaned and then I put water down the white tube.
dropping right along the ridge. There he is. How cool is that?
Wow, look at the.
Yeah,
Just saw.
he just did the drop on the ridge. Sorry I didn't get all that, but Very cool. DC-9 going back over, coming in. He made a pass, but he didn't drop. I think he was just getting lined up. He's coming in and making a right bank and diving. He'll probably do his drop this time. The trees, he'll be coming out. There he is. There's the drop right along the ridge. That's called Kirby Peak up there. Beautiful. Look at that. Very cool. He's dropping retardant. There he is. He's on his turn and climb out now, back to base. Like I said, they're all going back to Castle for refuel and their retardant. This is a Forest Service C-130. It's white in color, so it's kind of tough to see. There he is. I think he's going to go up to the ridge and do a drop also, the way it looks. Here's the C-130, Julie. No, it's a 4 props, you know.
It has 4.
Turboprop, yeah. That's a C-130 doing a drop. Almost missed him. It's a C-130, he's all done, heading back to base. Oh, there he is.
Okay, here he goes.
Yeah, I got him. That's the MD-87 making another drop. They're painting that whole ridge right along with their dozer. There's a road up there, and they're painting the road. They made that a dozer line, so I'm sure it's a 6-lane highway up there now. That ridge is approximately 2 miles from us. Not too far. And there he's flying out back to base. So the one we just saw flying out was a BAE 146 aircraft. DC-10's back. It's right in the trees there. And he went behind the hill. Oh, so he's dropping on the other side of the ridge over there. They're working a dozer line right now from up there down to the national park. Just came over the ridge. You can see him there. Oh, no, there he's doing his drop on this side. Oh, a little trickier. He's doing his drop. The road is right up in there, just on the other side of the ridge up in there. That's where he's probably dropping it. They're flying very slow. Again, that's the DC-10. There he is. He's doing about 167 knots and just cruising. There he goes. Thank you, sir. Great flying. It'll be really hard to see, but that's an S2 right there. That's as much as I can zoom in. They're pretty small bombers. I don't care right now.
Number 19.
Who was that? Another drop. We're not sure who that, what plane that was. Wasn't the S2 that just flew over, and we don't think it was the MD-80 either. He's not there yet.